Hello everybody, this is a new video about the shortcuts in Blender. So you will see the shortcuts. There will be new videos also for Blender, so I invite you to check my YouTube channel later also. So if you don't have download Blender, you can download it on the URL. As you can see, you can do a lot of modeling 3D, also animation, texturing, lighting. So you can maybe create a new Pixar animation, but yeah, we will see today the shortcuts. So you are on the URL, you just click on download, and after you can download the application. When you have download, you can come back after, and you can start the application. I'm waiting for you. Okay, you have installed, so everything is okay. So as you can see, when I start the application, I've got Blender 5. This is the last version, but there is also the 5.1. This is in progress. And what I explained, it can be also for this version. So I just click outside the first time of the splash screen to have access to the interface. You can see the scene in 3D with the cube. You have also a camera here, and you have also a light. You can click on each object to select it. You have also a cursor selected here. We'll explain another video what is the cursor selected also. We will be focused essentially on the shortcuts. So you have a collection, and you have the camera, the cube, the light. You can select an object. You just click on there. You can move an object if you press on G. So press G on the keyboard, and you can move it. It's free. But if you want to constrain to an axis, you press X, for example, for the X axis. It's the red. As you can see on the top, this is the red. And the Y axis, for the green, you can see it's the green, and the Z-axis, it's the blue for the depth. So you just click to release. Okay, it's moving. I just press Ctrl Z because it was an example, and it cancel the action. You can rotate also the cube. If you press on R, you can rotate, and you can press on Ctrl. You see on the top rotation by increment of 5. So it's really useful. For example, I want a rotation of 45 degrees. We just press the Ctrl in plus R. Okay, I press Ctrl Z. And the last one is the scale. So you can scale with the touch S. Just move to the left or the right, and you can zoom in or zoom out the scale. So as you can see. Okay. If you want to focus on an object, you select the object and you press the point on the numeric keypad, so it focuses on this object. Okay, I hope there is not too much information, but I will let you to practice in the interface. Also, Blender is free, so enjoy that. You can use all the time that you want. You can press the touch, and it's numerical value. As you can see, it's more precise. And I encourage you also to use that if you want to be precise. If I move the cube with the G, you can see the location change in the X, Y, and Z, as you can see here. But you can also enter that manually here. For example, I reset the coordinate of the cube to the center of the world. If I want to rotate, I can do that by also numerical here value. It's the same for the scale. For example, I press S for scale, but I want to be really precise. I press on the keyboard 1.2 to a scale of 1.2, and I press enter. You see on the top of the screen, you see scale 1.2. Enter. Okay, so as you can see, I have a scale of 1.2. So I will do that again. So S1.2, enter, and you see this is exactly what we need here. If you want, of course, you can enter the value by yourself on the value. You can apply also the scale, so I recommend that also that you do that. So for example, apply scale, it's freeze the information in the object, and it's really important to do that. You see now it's freezing in the object and it resets the value, so it means that is blocked inside. Okay, we see some information now with the keyboard. Now we can do Ctrl Z to reset everything, and I go to the initial state. You can press on the 1 on the numeric keyboard to go to the front view, so it's just in front of you. Don't forget you are in 3D, so we have 3 dimensions. 3 to have the right, 7 to have the top. And you will tell me where is the bottom. So you press Ctrl and 7 and you see the bottom. It's the same for the front. You can have the front of the back. You press 1 and you press Ctrl and 1 to have the back. 3 to have the right, but if you press Ctrl and 3 you have the left. Okay, so come back here. You see we are in the use perspective, but you can have also the orthogonal view. So with the 8, you see it's a little bit different. So after when you have moving everything, we can come back here. You have the solid view, and you have also the X-ray view. This is really interesting if you want to select vertices behind also the object. For example, if you are in front view, you must take X-ray to select also the vertices behind. Okay, if you want to edit this cube, you just press Tab and you are in edit mode. You see it changed here. You have the vertices, this is the point here. You have the edge, this is what it links every vertices, and after everything is linked, you have a face that you can select here. Of course, you can use the shortcut that we have mentioned before. It means the G to grab and to move. You can constrain to an axis like we have seen before, for example, the x-axis of the y-axis of the z-axis. You can also select, you can do the scale, of course. If I select 2 points with Control, I can do a scale, for example. And you can do the same with the edge. So for example, I can scale, I can rotate, of course, and I can also grab and move with G. So after you have that, you can have also the same selection for the face, so you can also move the face by here. So we see in the edit mode, and you can exit the exit mode, just press the tab button. Okay, so after when everything is done, you can have the modification for the cube. We will add a new cube if you press Shift A, for example, and you select Match Cube. After, you can move this new cube with the touch G here. And here we have 2 cubes. So if you press Shift A, you have the shortcuts to add a new mesh curve surface. Okay, we see really the shortcuts essential that you must use in the interface and you must know. I encourage you to practice these shortcuts and you will be really familiar because it's really what we need. And the last thing that I want to show you, when you edit a cube, for example, so you go to Tab, you can press 1 to go to the vertex mode, 2 for the edge mode, and 3 for the face mode. So there is also a shortcut. And if you press Tab, you exit and you are back to the object mode. It's important to check where mode you are, because if you are in edit mode and you say what's wrong, I cannot move the object, because you are in edit mode. So just check that. And also don't forget to apply your rotation, your scale, curves. If we see in another video, for example, for some transformation, it doesn't apply correctly because you didn't apply the scale of the rotation of the object. Okay, in the next video we'll see how it works for the snap and the cursor selected. Thank you to check this video, and I hope you will have some information. Thank you, and don't hesitate to check again the video if you want to see the shortcuts again. Thank you, see you, bye.